Wakamizu is the perfect girl, friendly, beautiful, and admired by everyone at school. But for Sora, she's not the girl of his dreams. She's the one who betrayed him 6 years ago. But now, a darker feeling lives deep inside him. He wants her to feel the same pain she caused him. Now, he proposes her again with completely new look and become her boyfriend. When other students see him with such a beautiful girlfriend, they always ask him what his secret is. Sora and Wakamizu appear to have a great deal in common, which only makes people more curious. Wakamizu asks Sora where they are going, and he suggests the arcade. The other students are shocked. Why would he take such a classy girl to a place like that? But to their surprise, her face lights up with pure joy. She exclaims that she absolutely loves arcades. Sora was not surprised at all. He already knew she would enjoy it. But deep down, Sora is not so sure. He remembers that she is actually a fan of light novels, and he starts to wonder if she is just pretending to like the things he does. Despite his private doubt, he smiles and tells her that he is happy. When they arrive at the arcade, Wakamizu is bubbling with excitement. But even as he watches her laugh and play, Sora cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. He feels deeply conflicted, as if he is being tricked all over again. Her visible joy only sharpens the old pain in his heart. His mind drifts back to their 3rd year of middle school, when they were dating. He had confronted her with proof, showing her a photo of her leaving a love hotel with another guy. He asked her directly if she was cheating on him. Her response was cold and cruel. She told him she could do whatever she wanted, and that if he truly liked her, he should just accept it. Then she had the nerve to ask why he was following her in the first place. Sora snapped. He yelled at her, pleading with her to stop playing with his feelings. But she just looked at him and called him pathetic. He told her they should break up, and she replied as if it had already happened that same day. Afterward, Sora was filled with regret for losing his temper. He believed a person with any dignity would have just cried quietly and hated themselves instead. But now, a darker feeling lives deep inside him. He fantasizes about her chasing after him, breaking down in tears and begging for another chance. And when that moment comes, he dreams of looking her in the eyes and throwing her away like she was nothing, just to watch her be completely crushed. The thought gives him a twisted sense of satisfaction. By some strange twist of fate, they met again in college. Sora had changed so dramatically that she did not even recognize him. His college friends all call him by a nickname, and hardly anyone knows his real name anymore. He sees this as his chance, a perfect opportunity for revenge handed to him by fate itself. While Wakamizu was super happy after winning a plush toy from the claw machine, Sora just stood there quietly watching her. She ran over to show him her prize, bursting with excitement. Just then, Sora's phone buzzed. He checked it and saw a message from someone who called him by his real name, Hakuto. They asked if he was ready to go through with their plan. With a small grin, Sora typed back, "Yeah." He sent the reply with a dark look on his face. His senpai texted back, saying he understood after all. Sora felt betrayed and reminded him to buy him a drink afterward. Suddenly, Wakamizu leaned in and scolded Sora for texting during their time together, catching him off guard. She was surprised to learn that he had a sister. Sora told her that since it was their date, he asked his sister not to bother them. Wakamizu blushed at the word date and said, "Oh, I guess it is, huh?" Sora thought her reaction was kind of fake and wondered why she was even blushing. Later, Sora took Wakamizu to a karaoke spot. She eagerly asked if she could sing next, and he smiled, saying he was excited about it. As soon as she grabbed the mic, she began singing with a lot of energy. Sora zoned out for a moment, already thinking that even if she sang badly, he would still have to compliment her, or she would pout. Just as he was preparing to give some fake praise, he looked up, thinking she was done. But she started singing again, even worse this time, with drool hanging from her mouth. She paused and asked if it was really that bad. Sora quickly clapped and said it was amazing. Then, out of nowhere, she leaned in close and said he looked a bit pale, asking if he was feeling okay. Before he could respond, something off to the side caught his attention. He quickly shook his head and said he was fine and that her singing was incredible. She asked again if it wasn't too terrible. He repeated that it was great, but then she noticed something was off. He wasn't looking her in the eyes. Suddenly, it dawned on her. Her outfit was revealing a bit more. So, she quickly apologized. Sora, annoyed by her behavior, just wanted her to stop talking. He muttered an apology and repeated that her singing was truly amazing. She threw up a peace sign and said it was only because she practiced a lot. Trying to play along, Sora told her it was cute. She narrowed her eyes, not fully believing him, and asked if he really meant it. A wave of panic hit him. He realized that yes, he actually did find her cute. And the second he admitted that to himself, he wished he had not. After karaoke, they went to get crepes. Wakamizu took a bite and said it was delicious, then she offered it to him. He tried a bite and agreed it was pretty good. When she noticed the look on his face, she asked if it was really that bad. He quickly said it was tasty. Deep down, Sora hated pretending to be nice around her. He refused to lower his guard. Out of nowhere, he asked if she was free for dinner, mentioning there was a place he had been wanting to try. She agrees and joking that he might be a little too dressed up for the occasion. She starts to say something else about the restaurant but stops herself, admitting she feels a bit nervous. Later, at the restaurant, she tells him she really likes the place. Sora nods and says it is not too expensive and is pretty easy to find. She smiles softly, her cheeks turning pink, and dreamily says it feels like they might be meant to be. Sora shocked by her words. She adds that he always looks stylish but is also super serious all the time. He responds awkwardly, saying he is not really good at having fun, but Sora knows she's trying to confess. As he watches her smile, painful memories of how she hurt him in the past flood his mind. He snaps back into focus. While she is in the restroom, he sends a quick message to his senpai. He says he is about to win her over, so his senpai should show up in 10 minutes. When she returns, they walk out together. Sora feels everything is falling into place. He's getting close only to destroy her in the end. As they walk, Wakamizu suddenly tells Sora that she really likes him. His heart races, but he works hard to keep his cool. He wonders if now is the time to text his senpai, but instead of reacting to her confession, he casually changes the subject. He mentions he still doesn't have her contact info. Wakamizu then shifts the conversation, asking if he knows she gets hit on a lot. Sora wishes she would just stop talking. He tells her it's probably because she's attractive. She questions why he says it so casually, as if it doesn't bother him at all. She then asks if he wants to know why she likes him. Sora starts guessing, maybe because he's not boring, or because he's good looking. She just laughs and says he's surprisingly chill about the whole thing. Sora starts to feel he's in control. Then she says something completely unexpected. She tells him he reminds her of her ex. Sora freezes. Is she talking about the guy from 6 years ago? Is she comparing him to his past self? He is suddenly stuck wondering just how many boyfriends she has had. He asks if she is saying that because of how he looks, but she tells him no, they are actually nothing alike. She explains that her ex was boring, not very attractive, and had terrible style. Her words hit Sora hard. He asks if the guy had any good qualities at all. She says yes, he was kind. Sora scoffs and asks if kindness even matters. She smiles and says it absolutely does. Wakamizu points out all the thoughtful things Sora does. He always adjusts his walking pace. On packed trains, he positions her near the wall so she is comfortable. He plans their outings carefully. She asks if he really does all that without even noticing. Then she brings up her ex again, saying he was the complete opposite. He was always losing his cool and begging for compliments, which really got on her nerves. Still, she admits she was happy with him. Then, out of nowhere, she opens up about something significant. She confesses that she did something awful to her ex. One day, someone took a photo of her entering a hotel with another guy. Her boyfriend accused her of cheating, but she explains the guy was just a family friend, and she was only helping him carry his bags inside. She says her ex did a lot for her, but she never once told him she liked him, even though deep down she really did. Wakamizu continues. She says that when he told her they should break up, she was angry at first, but later she cried so hard she could not stop. She adds that even now, sometimes the tears still come back. As she turns to walk away, Sora suddenly speaks up. So what? She blinks, confused. He tells her to shut up and starts to lose his temper, shouting that she is the one who ruined everything. Wakamizu stares at him, completely lost. She asks if she said something wrong. He yells, "If you did not cheat, then why didn't you just say so?" She looks at him, completely confused by his anger. Just then, another girl arrives, apologizing for being late. She takes Sora's hand and calls him senpai. Then she turns to Wakamizu and announces that Sora is her boyfriend. Wakamizu is shattered. How could he be dating someone else while spending the entire day with her? Anger and heartbreak hits her all at once, and she is seconds away from crying. Seeing her pain, Sora is crushed by guilt. His plan was to make her suffer, but now all he feels is deep regret. So he makes a decision and admits everything. He confesses that he planned the entire scene just to hurt her. Wakamizu stares at him, confused and deeply hurt, asking what he means. Sora explains that he asked his senpai to pretend to be his girlfriend. It was all just an act to mess with Wakamizu. But now, he tells her he has changed his mind. Wakamizu is completely stunned. None of it feels real. Sensing the intense awkwardness, the other girl says she will leave. As she walks off, she calls him by his real name, Hakuto. Wakamizu hears the name and everything suddenly makes sense. She starts sweating, overwhelmed by confusion and panic. Sora turns to her and apologizes, saying he knows he has been pathetic. She still can't fully process what is happening. He keeps talking, telling her she has no idea how truly sorry he is. Wakamizu stares at him, still unsure if this is really the same person she once knew. Then Sora says it is really over between them this time, and he begins to walk away. But just as he says goodbye, Wakamizu runs up and wraps her arms around him from behind. Caught off guard, Sora mutters, "Dumb," and glances back at her. She holds on tightly and says she is not letting go. Then she asks if he is really Hakuto. He nods. She asks again if he was in 3rd year class 2 at Nishiyama Middle School. He tells her to prove it by telling him his birthday. She answers without hesitation, the 2nd of March. Sora is shocked she still remembers. She says she started to wonder if it was him because they looked so much alike. At first, she even thought she was being tricked, but something about him felt too real to be fake. That is when Sora's frustration boils over. He snaps that he was not faking anything. She takes his hand and demands an explanation. What was all that stuff about cheating and trying to hurt her? He tells her straight, it was revenge. She stares at him and asks if he really thinks that kind of revenge was not just cowardly. He pulls away and tells her to let go, reminding her that they already broke up. She snaps at him to shut up. She repeats it, telling him to just shut up. Out of nowhere, she demands to know why he moved without saying a word. Sora shrugs it off, saying he simply forgot. She yells at him not to joke around and accuses him of completely cutting her out of his life. But he fires back, saying she is the one who cut him off first. Why would he want to talk to someone who betrayed him? Suddenly, he declares the conversation is over and the mystery is solved, so there is nothing left between them. He adds a cold comment, saying she will probably find a new boyfriend soon anyway. But she does not let go of his hand. With a shaky voice, she says she cannot get another boyfriend. Confused, he asks what she means. Then she shouts that he is the only boyfriend she has ever had. He stares at her, not knowing what to make of that. Frustrated, he calls her a coward. He says that no matter what she claims now, she stayed quiet back then. If she felt ignored, it is because she never spoke up. He pulls his hand away from hers. Tears stream down her face as she begs for his forgiveness. Through sobs, she tells him that she really does love him and that she would never cheat on him. She keeps asking him to forgive her, her voice thick with regret, but Sora does not believe her. She keeps begging until he finally says he is not angry. She apologizes again, and he repeats it. She quietly sits down next to him on a bench. Then Sora speaks again, calling himself a terrible person, pathetic and trash, the lowest of the low. He wonders out loud if anything would have been different if he had trusted her back then. Tears keep falling down her cheeks as she asks him if he still hates her. He does not answer right away. Inside, he knows he does. No matter how many times she says she did not cheat, it feels just like silence to him. It was because he trusted her that the betrayal hurts so much. In his mind, nothing about her has changed. She is still the worst. With tears in his own eyes, he finally says the words. He tells her he hates her. She keeps crying and quietly replies, "I see." And just like that, his first love ends for the second time. They go their separate ways. But the next morning, something unexpected happens. Wakamizu walks up to him and cheerfully says, "Good morning." Sora is shocked. She sits down beside him like nothing happened. Confused, he asks what she is doing. She calmly says that if he hates her, then she will just make him fall for her all over again. He tells her she is being dumb, and guesses her next line will be something about how he is too nice for his own good. Without missing a beat, she shoots back, "Aren't you the dumb one?" She quickly explains that she is talking about love. Sora looks at her, confused, then asks straight up if she is trying to make him fall for her again. She tells him it is not like that this time. She is being serious. Then, leaning close to his ear, she softly says that she likes him. But Sora refuses to be fooled again. He is not going to let himself get pulled in. She says it again, she likes him, and he snaps back that he is not listening. Other students nearby start glaring at them, clearly annoyed as she raises her voice and boldly yells out, "I like Sora."